And we're live.
Okay. Good morning and happy Tuesday.
Yep. And
We are back with a new year.
yeah,
It's been a
a
while.
new year, new lights.
New lights.
Yeah. And
We
new,
already have
new phone calls.
new phone calls.
See, this is how you can tell it's new lights. And
Let's
this is
put a
episode
salad.
25 of the Complete
25.
Simpleton.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Next week it's Yitke.
Next week is you, yeah. Yeah, you give up.
Wow. Next week we're gonna aim to be a complete simpleton.
Right.
Because
Like,
here with 25 we're still missing the Yitke Vavke, right?
Then we'll call it the complete and utter simpleton.
All right. So today I would like to learn a small Torah from Reb Nachman, and then I have some insight of my own to share with the world. So
Okay, sounds
we'll
good.
take it.
All right, let's go
see how
inside.
time goes. Okay.
Inside and then outside. Inside out.
Torah Ayin Gimel 73.
73, yeah.
It says on the pasuk in Yeshayahu,
What's the first part? What does it mean l'shein hachaverim?
L'shon haverim. This is the how the people, the Chaverim, the
friends,
group of the Reb Nachman remember the Torah. And
okay. So this fine. Very good.
sometimes you have Lashon Rabbeinu and you have Lashon Haverim.
Meaning what? Meaning that he heard.
Lashon Rabbeinu,
Meaning that he heard
word
it
by word.
He heard
Lashon Rabbeinu is word by word what the Rebbe.
But it was still overheard.
Yeah,
but he heard it directly, meaning, and wrote it down.
Majority of Reb Nachman's of the Likutei Moharan.
Yeah.
Reb Nachman were like literally telling him word by word.
And right, it was. I mean, it's called verbatim. He wrote down from the
Rebbe said the Torah, and then after, like Shabbos after or whatever, like after Shabbos or wherever.
Right. And this is he heard.
He came by and said that the Rebbe had it all written in his own book.
Right.
And then he was.
So this he heard from like a Fabrengen of Hasidim or
I think so. I'm not
something on this line.
I'm not on.
Fine.
It said in the pasuk.
It's like by Chabad you have Muga and Ein Muga. You know,
I guess.
Well, what's the Rebbe's tag on Shabbos, right? And you have you have the human tape recorders, right?
Right.
Okay, so the human tape recorders is saying it how they remember it.
Yeah.
Then so it's called Ein Muga, right? It's not wasn't edited.
And then the Rebbe
went over corrections. That was actually you could this is mamish.
Sometimes the correction, sometimes the corrections were also like it's the Rebbe said the words that people remembered. But the correction is how it's supposed to be distributed to the world.
Right. Meaning, here's the message that I'm intending to give. Yeah. Okay, very good. So what's the pasuk?
Because Kitaver b'mayim itchani. When you cross the water, I am with you. The ine, a Torah sotim v'galia. The Torah have a nister and igla. V'akadosh baruch hu gam ken sotim v'galia. The Eibishter itself is also a Nister and Nigler,
right,
basically
hidden and revealed. Yeah.
And revealed. דהיינו, מה שנגלה לנו הוא הלבוש והחיצוניות. So meaning that what we could see is the חיצוניות
right.
and the clothes, right? And the levush.
Right. Meaning it's like a king.
Right. You can only see.
You're not seeing
down.
King. Oh, I hope not. Anyway.
Yeah.
You're seeing right. You're seeing externally. You're seeing gowns.
Even the skin
is even stud. Right.
When we say levush and חיצוניות, it's the skin.
Right.
ומה שנסתר ממנו הוא הפנימיות, and what is hidden is the inside, the inner layers.
Yeah.
והנה כל אדם צריך לזרז את עצמו ולהשיג הפנימיות.
Let's say fancy, the inner dimension.
Oh,
the inner dimension.
No, but he's talking about a person.
Right, the inner dimension of a person.
So it's the
it means the kishkes.
והנה, they're more like the deeds and the way people act and the people, like how people are for real. You can only see, it's almost like talking about people's relationships when you don't live in their house, You can only see what they let you see, but indoors,
right.
The pneumius of them, how they actually are, how they actually raise their kids. Like when I'm home with the kids and I get all angry,
right.
I might react differently when I'm in the shopping
only
center.
Your own child can do for you.
but no, the point is that
right.
when I'm in the shopping center, when people are around, I contain myself,
right?
Because I don't want to let out what's actually going inside.
Right.
So I could be, God forbidden, but the most vicious person. But in public, I'll be like the nicest for my son, and then at home.
Right, or also another thing is also even more of.
I'm not vicious, by the way.
the same muscle is also, but even the next step is, for example, even is that they can see what you do, right. Regardless of what it is. Does anybody know what you're actually thinking?
Yeah.
They don't know what
Exactly.
you're thinking. Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I'm thinking? That you know what I'm thinking. That you think you know what I'm
You're
thinking.
thinking what I'm thinking.
Um,
And you know what the thing is? You know what I'm thinking?
Mhm.
I'm thinking that I know that you're thinking that I think I know what you're thinking.
Nice. אוקיי, והנה כל אדם צריך לזרז את עצמו להשיג הפנימיות. In every person, on his own, you need to achieve your own pnimius. You need to achieve it. מה שנסתר ממנו, that it's hidden from him. אך איך יוכל להגיע אל הנסתר ממנו? You know, even in your own self, there is qualities and,
Right.
and actions that it's even hidden from you.
Meaning even you don't know you.
Like, you know how sometimes people
Right.
go to therapists and they find stuff about themselves and they're like, wow, yeah, that's actually me. And so how do you achieve to reach to this hidden stuff from you?
I had a conversation with the Bachim, and we were learning something, and I was trying to make and this point exactly, because he was trying to understand like the whole thing of Avim Soteres, the hidden love inside you, right?
Right.
So I asked him, I said, do you love the Eibishter? And he said, yes. I said, thank you, but I need you to play devil's advocate here, right? So I told him again. I said, let's try this again. Do you love the Eibishter? He said, no. I said, you're a liar.
You asked him to lie.
No, why?
No.
So how do I know this? Because you're a Jew, and a Jew loves the Eibishter. Meaning, even this a Jew who thinks he doesn't love the Eibishter, you don't know yourself. You Pasha don't know yourself. Yes, you do love the Eibishter. You know, so you see, you can have it. You don't know you.
Yeah, exactly. I have a worker. He's a goy. No, comes the holidays and comes mincha, whatever. He tells me, he keeps all the time. He tells me like, you are too entangled in his words. He doesn't speak real good English, but he's like, you too much Allah, too much Allah. Like you have too much God in your life. Like
What do they say? Too much of anything is not so good.
The other day, a car crashed right in front of him, like went a few flips, and he slammed his brake and did 2 circles in the road. But nothing happened to him. Nothing happened to the car. And he told me like the moment I said like I saw like Allah, like God, like save me, God save me, like that. I'm like you see,
Yeah.
when stuff gets
All of a
suddenly,
it's
okay. For me, I have God all the time. He didn't have what to answer it, but I think he got the point. But it's still like too much God is not whatever.
It's like an old it's like an old Jew in a casino.
Yeah.
When he's winning, right? Nothing.
When he's on the horse. Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So basically, how can you achieve those Eden of your own premium? So
Right. How do you achieve
it?
Your own inside, your own secrets.
Betfila lishmo, by davening like with all your heart.
Right, not just for your heart.
What does mean betfila
its own
lishmo?
sake.
What does it mean betfila lishmo? שיקשר המחשבה אל הדיבור של התפילה. Think what you say. בקשר אמיץ וחזק. Intertwine what you say. It's not that you now like. I think that it's beautiful when people read the davening and look at the translation. But no, be prepared. Read the davening with the translation before, and when you come to daven, it should be intertwined. It should be,
right. Meaning
you should know what you're saying.
I think the word in English also is in a focused way.
Yeah.
Right?
Focus on the words. Focus on the word and
understand. To it means I'm tying myself to it. Means I'm with a complete focus.
I think I just realized. I always thought that kavanas. So you say the words and think about other things. Like
it could be.
No, but a real kavana.
I'm just thinking about the words.
A real kavana is saying the word, and the meaning of the word is those kavanas. But this word is not other things.
No, it's right. I'll give you a perfect example of this. You take voice lessons. So you do exercise, right? And you're working out this palate and you're working out this nose thing.
Yeah.
If you would think of any of those, but then when it comes to actually your singing, you have to forget all of this. Just sing. If you'll start thinking of these exercises, you'll all of a sudden you won't be able to sing normally because you're thinking of all these exercises. You just sing, and all these exercises the reason you practice them over and over again is they kick in by themselves.
Right.
The same thing. Let's say you learn kavanis. It's not the words. That's the meaning of the words. And so you say it means the upper, right? But now when you're davening, you're just saying the words, and you don't think of the exercises. All those exercises, they kick in. You're just thinking about what the word about what the word means.
Simplify it a little bit better? A little bit more? Not a little bit better. A little bit more. IKEA cabinet.
Yeah.
Okay, you open a Billy.
Yeah.
IKEA Billy. Now you need to open. Yeah. You open the box. You put everything separate. You open the instructions. Every board you need to put attention and but so basically you're thinking about the instruction, you don't thinking about the boards. But once you did 5 or 6 of them, you open the box, you see a board. You already have the instructions.
Yeah, exactly.
It's already
it's
part of the board is the instruction.
Right. And you're not going to say, wait a second, he put it together without instructions.
Yeah.
No, the instructions are there.
Exactly.
Very good.
So basically, when you say Yitke Vavke, and
all these instructions,
so if you need to stop and think about
wait,
all the kavanas.
Wait, the yud was in middle of davening. What was the yud again? Remember yesterday? Exactly. What was the yud again?
So, a real kavana is like thinking. The thing is understanding. And I'm not talking about even real kavanas. It's just being intentional. Connect what you're saying to what you're saying to the words. Right. Connect the thought to the mouth.
Yeah,
and this is what
and then a focused way where you're not meaning. And in fact, where you're not with the kesher means I'm tied to it such that I'm not thinking about. I'm just thinking about these words.
Yes,
that's it. That's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah. שיקשר המחשבה לדיבור של התפילה בקשר אמיץ וחזק, כי הקדוש ברוך הוא מתהווה לתפילתן של צדיקים. And why? Because the Eibishter is really longing and desiring.
Oh, longing. That's a good word for taiva.
Yeah?
Yeah, because desire just, there's something I desire. Longing like, means right now I'm longing.
Yearning.
I'm yearning. Yeah, yearning, longing. Same
you.
By the way, we need Mesifta. I think we need English teachers.
And why? Why is the Eibishter longing for the davening of tzaddikim daika? We'll get to that. And why? ולמה? כי הקדוש ברוך הוא חפץ חסד הוא. Because the Eibishter, he is a Baal Chesed. He wants to do charity.
He desires kindness. Yeah,
charity.
Yeah.
ורוצה תמיד להשפיע השפעות וברכות. And he always wants to spread, I guess. How do you say להשפיע?
As a person is different because it's called the influence, but it means someone who gives a shefa, who gives
influencing. He wants to influence.
No, he wants to give out plenty.
He wants to influencing and blessings. Plenty. He wants to give plenty. He wants to be ba'achoven.
Like wants to give in a wide way.
ואין ההשפעה יכולה לרד. Basically, he have a pipe that he is sending a blessing through, but it's blocked. Like the blessing is coming, but you need to connect to get the blessing, and the blessing cannot come down. ואין ההשפעה יכולה לירד רק על ידי כלי הנקרא.
So you can come down to the vessel, which is called I.
Ani.
And
the all blessing cannot come down only through a vessel. What's the vessel name? What kind of vessel?
Me.
Not me. 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 שנאמר, ואני אברכם. That he says in the pasuk, and I will bless them.
Right.
So
who's the one that? So how does who's blessing them? I'm blessing them.
והכלי הנ"ל.
So the me is the vessel. How he blesses.
But you need to make this vessel.
Right.
How do you make this vessel? והכלי הנ"ל נעשה על ידי כל אחד מישראל. Each one, an individual of Am Yisrael, makes this vessel.
Wait, stop.
Yeah.
Wait, just to me. Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Just read that one line again. V'akli hanal. It's such a powerful line right there.
V'akli hanal, and this vessel, naasa, comes to life, al yedei, through, kol echad, each individual and each one, mi Israel, from Am Yisrael, from the folk of Judaism, of Israel.
Not just tzaddikim as well, right? It's a beautiful.
No, wait, take it back.
That's everything.
No.
No, that's even more.
Tzaddikim. Tzaddikim.
No.
Don't tell me. No. Take it back. Not even tzaddikim. Take it back.
No, I didn't say not even.
You said
even if somebody's not a tzaddik.
No, so take it back.
Okay, take it back. Fine.
Good.
Why?
Because you'll see. כשמתפלל באופן שמקשר המחשבה לדיבור. And how...
Continue.
You saw it.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So basically, how do you
Yeah, go.
so how do you basically making this vessel through each one of Am Israel, when כשמתפלל באופן שמקשר המחשבה לדיבור, when it davens in a way that it's connecting a thought to the talk.
Right.
Why? כי כל אחד מישראל נקרא צדיק, because each
Every single Jew is a tzaddik.
That's in the
Every a big tzaddik.
שנאמר, ועמך כולם צדיקים. It says in Yeshayahu, in the same, in Yeshayahu, that Am Israel, ועמך, even the עמך, even the העם,
simple, yeah.
כולם צדיקים, everybody is צדיק. והצדיק נקרא א', the א' אבני, right?
Right.
And the צדיק is א', מלשון אלופינו מסובלים.
Yeah.
That from the lashon of alufeinu.
Also like Aleph Chachma, Aleph Rabina.
Yeah, alufeinu is basically the in the army. You have
Aluf, the commander.
The commander.
Yeah.
So basically the tzaddikim.
Yeah.
והנון נקרא דיבור, and the nun is talking. כי הדיבור הוא מלכות, as we learned before, right? The דיבור is the malchus.
Speaking, yeah.
The malchus, right?
Right, it's malchus.
It's the malchus.
It's the kingship, yeah.
על דרך מלכוס פה, ומלכוס נקרא נון. Remember?
Malchus Pe, that's in Pasach Leo. Malchus Pe, originally.
Right?
Yeah.
ומלכוס נקרא נון. Right? Remember that too? Learned it in the
Malchus is the noon.
Nun. Chen.
Oh, Chen, yeah, right. Right, the Ches the noon. Malchus is the noon. Right,
Remember
yeah.
that? Okay. כמו שכתוב, ינון שמו. That's also we learned.
Really
Over
awesome,
there, over there it was very long, but over
Right,
here.
here he just
ופרש רש"י, לשון מלכוס, that ינון, is לשון
This comes from noon, the noon is Malchus.
והיוד נעשה על ידי המחשבה, שמקשר לדיבור כנ"ל, כי המחשבה נקרא יוד, כמו שכתוב, עוז ישיר מוישה, ופרש רש"י, יוד על שם.
So again, so
פרש רש"י, יוד על שם המחשבה נאמרה.
Yud, so you have Aleph.
Why not Oz Shor Moshe?
So Aleph is the Jew himself.
Why, there is a question why it says Oz Yoshi Moshe.
Right. Why will he? Right. Then
Yud,
Moshe will
so the
sing
Yud, the extra Yud, as she said, Al Shem HaMachshavon.
from the thought. So you have Aleph is a tzaddik, is the Jew.
Yeah.
Then that's Nun. Nun
is the
like you
kingdom
said
of the
before
Jew.
Is the kingdom, right?
Is the Bepe, right?
Yeah, which we know that a king, how does he operate?
Right.
By his expression. So
And the
that's
Yud,
the expression of the Jew, that he's saying the words, and the Yud is that he's thinking about the words that
yes.
he's saying.
So basically, this
that's
is
the Ani, which is the vessel.
And when the tzaddik is connecting, a tzaddik is a Jew, connecting the Yud to the Nun, the Machshava, the Malchus, to the Dibur, right?
So then you have Ani, I, and that's Ani Avarechim, I will bless them. I, meaning a Jew who says the words and thinks about them, that's how their blessings comes down.
And then, ונגמר הכלי הנקרא אני, and this is how you're doing the vessel that consists, והשפע יורד, and the shefa
means the outpouring.
Oh, I need to find a word for it. I'll find a word.
It means
for
the outpouring, the outflow. That's what shefa really means. It means an outflow.
ונשלם חפץ השם יתברך, and the חפץ, the will of the Eibishter is complete. כי חפץ חסד הוא, because he wants this charity. ולפיכך השם יתברך מתאווה לתפילתן של צדיקים. This why the Eibishter is longing and yearning,
because he wants us to have blessings.
Because he wants to give blessings. ידוע הוא, כי מי שמקבל תענוג מאחר נקרא נוקבה. And it's known that whoever is getting a tanug, like a pleasure from someone else, is called a nukba. Yeah. רוצה לומר לגבה, ונמצא כשהשם יתברך מקבל תענוג מישראל מתפילתן, כביכול נעשה נוקבה לגבי ישראל.
Interesting, which is almost like a flipping of the script, right? Because usually the script is that he's the Dechar and we're the nukba. He's the male, we're the female. Meaning he's the influencer and we're the receiver.
But he's the giver, we're the happening, like giving is taking is giving, giving is taken.
So we're giving to him why
because
he's longing for us to give it to do this.
Davening,
so
right?
We're davening.
He's longing to give us chesed, but he's longing to how is he going to give us a blessings,
right?
through us davening.
Right.
And he's longing for this davening so he can give us the chesed.
So we're the one who's giving, who's
Yes.
essentially giving him.
וזהו שכתוב, אישו ריח ניחוח להשם. אישי ריח
He's
ניחוח
right.
להשם.
Ishay means
כי על ידי ריח הניחוח שמקבל ישראל...
right. So Ishay means what? A fire, a good smell
Yeah,
for
good
Hashem.
smell. Yeah.
Yeah. So because through the good smell, which we also learned about before a little bit.
שמקבל השם יתברך מתפילות של ישראל, נעשה בסוד אישה. אישי.
Ishay in Surah, meaning don't read it the fire, but read it the woman. That the meaning through this he's meaning he's receiving from us.
Yeah.
Which is the idea of a carbon. What's the idea of a carbon? We're giving a gift to him.
Yeah.
Wait, how can you give a gift to him?
נקווה תסובב גבר. אם כן, מהפנימיות נעשה חיצונית. Now the
he's giving. How do we give him?
You know, usually you said usually the script is that we are the Amish.
We're the female and he's the male. Yeah.
So this is the pnimius becomes the chitzonius.
Right, the inside becomes the outside. Yeah.
And this is how.
Inside out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
אם כן, מהפנימיות נעשה חיצוניות.
Right.
וזהו, ועיין ליל בתורה אור הגנוז, סימן ט"ו, שם מבואר גם כן עניין זה. וזה פירוש הפסוק, כי תעבור במים, ותעבור מלשון התגלות.
So this is when you pass through water.
Right.
Well, what was the original pasuk again? When you pass through water, what?
כי תעבור במים יתחוני.
Itchani. I am with you. The ani is with you. Yeah, okay.
ותעבור מלשון התגלות, right? אני ולא הוא, אני עברתי על פתחי מצרים,
right, yeah, right.
לשון התגלות, כמו שכתוב, ועובר השם לנגוע, ועובר השם לנגפס מצרים.
That's the pasuk, yeah. That Hashem passed over to smite Mitzrayim.
And what's the target? It goes, ועובר, ויסגר לי השם.
So Unglus renders it revealed. Basically, Hashem revealed himself to smite Mitzrayim.
ואין מים אלא תוירו. והפירוש הוא שתרצה...
What's the whole thing in Mitzrayim, right? It's a good question. You read it, right? He's going to smite V'yedu Mitzrayim ki ani Hashem. And the whole Mitzrayim is going to know that I am Hashem. What? Because that's how he said he smites them by revealing himself. And therefore, now that he revealed himself to them, V'yedu Mitzrayim, and the Egyptians will know that I am Hashem.
ואין מים אלא תורה, and there is no water, only Torah. והפירוש הוא, כשתרצה שיתגלה לך הנסתר מהתורה, when you want to reveal such a term, איתך אני. כלומר, תראה שתעשה הכלי שנקראת אני. Like, bring with you the אני. Make
right,
sure
so when you're going, what was the part with the water? How did the water get involved?
And מים אלא תורה. So, this is the Torah, right? So you want to, the whole malach here, you want to reveal the pnimius. Right? To make it a chitzonius, to understand the pnimius in a way that you understand chitzonius. Right? So how do you do that? The Eibishter wants to give you all of this shfoim. Shefa of the Eibishter is not only a gashmius thing, it's also a rochnik thing, right? So if you want to get the Eibishter wants to give you all of those secrets of the Torah, right? How do you accomplish to get those secrets of the Torah? Through ani. The kli, the shefa of the understanding of the Torah is through ani. Right?
Now, not just that. What's really physically, and actually they go together. Physically, what's not just spiritually, physically, what's the best merchandise is Torah.
Yeah. Okay. But basically, is if you want to get the Torah, you need to do itcha ani kitabo b'mayim. If you go through the water,
right there,
and mayim la Torah, right? Kitabo. If you want
Tabor's revelation, you want a revelation of Torah. Itcha ani is go into the. You need the ani, the I, which is the Jew, the tzaddik, which every Jew is a tzaddik, and the words of davening, and thinking about the words that
wow.
Woo!
All right, still have 4 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Talk a lot about it.
Yeah, so I'm not going to beat that. That's it.
I want to talk about depression.
I was going to talk about davening, but depression sounds fun. More fun.
I want to talk about depression. We started recently Chumash Bereshis, right? It was actually, I started to do Shnai Mikra Targum on it, but I was too drunk and so to do that.
So you missed it the first week.
It was Erev Tafshilin, okay? Yeah. Anyway, the beginning of the Torah, it starts like that, right? Here we got a Chumash. Bereshis Boro Elokim es hashamayim ve'es haaretz. The Eibishter created the Himmel,
the heavens,
and the earth. Ve'oretz oisav sohu v'vohu v'choshech al pnei tehom. The default of the world is choshech.
Darkness,
right? There is like The Rebbe did the skies and the heavens, and what was in the world when he did that? It was a Dramalucia. How do you say it in English? A complete chaos.
Yeah.
A complete chaos and darkness. That
Right.
was before anything, before any creation. God created darkness before he created heavens and the earth from this pasuk. That's what I can understand.
Well, yeah, 100%.
Ruach Elokim
Wait,
me'arabet
wait,
al
you know
pnei
what?
hamayim. 1 second.
Wait, look. This what is darkness?
What?
Elikim is darkness.
Wait, why?
That's really
Why?
because Elikim is the if you look right at the beginning, he says it. Bereshis bara Elikim. What's the first thing he created?
God.
He created God.
But it doesn't mean anything that he created.
It's a very funny thing, you know.
Right.
Someone told me
One second,
I have a God.
I
I said my God created God.
And there was darkness.
Right. So now that he created Elikim,
There was darkness.
there was darkness.
Okay.
And
I don't think that God. I don't think
and chaos meaning what? Chaos meaning that
everything was.
nothing,
One second.
that each thing can only be itself. Meaning darkness can't be mixed with light. That's what Tayu is. Chaos means each midah only tolerates itself. So it's all chesed, all gvura, all. So now you can only have darkness. You can't have a mix of darkness. You can't have water and land and what's called.
Right.
You can have only one.
So, Vayomer Elokim.
Now my question is, hang on a second. What Pnei Hamayim? What how's there water there?
I told you I want to talk about depression. Don't depress me.
I have a
miler.
Yeah, no.
Okay, I have a miler.
You're going somewhere with this.
Okay, yes. So basically, I'll start over. God created darkness before he created the world. And then he started to create the world. This is from my understanding. Maybe somewhere else. If anybody have any different insights about it, I'm more than welcome to be corrected.
I'll tell you later.
Anyway.
No, but Cheshach.
Anyway, Vayomer Elokim yehi or.
You have to hide in the beginning.
Vayomer Elokim.
You have to hide.
Vayomer Elokim yehi or vayi or.
Right.
Once God wanted to bring light, it didn't take away the darkness, right? He put the light in. So basically, the darkness didn't go anywhere. So back then, the darkness was much more physical, so it became a mess. And this is why the Eibishter needed to do the separation later, right? And then God, so I'm going back to the light, and God saw the light is good. Before the light was only darkness, only depression. And when God brought the light into the world, he saw that it's good. The light took away, basically pushed away the depression. And then when God saw that it's so good, so he did a separation between the light and the darkness. He did a separation of the physicality of that. But still, a darkness is a default. It's an existing at all time. Right now in this room, there is 100% darkness. But why don't we see
the light?
Why don't we see the darkness? Because we brought light in. So when you try,
what's interesting about that?
You can try to
without the darkness.
Yeah.
There's nothing to bring the light into.
Yes.
Okay.
So basically, if you focus, I put you in a dark room, and you put all your energy to push the dark away. Good luck. Good luck.
No,
you won't be able to get anywhere. The darkness is going to stay dark. But if you focus on how can I bring electricity here? How can I put a candle in here? How could I turn on the light? Where's the light switch? The moment you focus on bringing the light into this room, the darkness just dissolves. But it's still there, because the moment you take the light away, the darkness, you can't turn on the darkness because it's there. The darkness reappears.
You can't turn off darkness. You can only turn on light.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this is the same in every aspect of a person's life. And this is a lot of what Rabbi Nachman teaches us about depression and about successful in Avodas Hashem and in the military. If you focus on how to stay away from touching whatever in yourself, You want to bring kedusha to yourself, and all you focus is like, how can I not touch myself, or how could I daven? It's so hard for me. I don't daven anyway, so it's so hard for me. Instead of focusing on how not to do stuff and how to push stuff away from your life and how to not be depressed, think about how could you bring kedusha to yourself, not how to stay away from tumah. Could you bring kedusha to yourself? How could you learn more? How could you do more?
It's about positive action.
It's about bringing light into yourself. How could you be more happy? Not how could you be less depressed? Because if you focus on how to be less depressed, you're only bringing on yourself more depression, because it's so depressing to think about depression.
Yeah. But if
you try to think about happier thing or get busy with,
if you make light, automatically it pushes
the darkness is just
right.
Thinking about how not to be depressed never uplifted you from depression.
Once upon a time, which, by the way, one of the main reasons that the Baal Shem Tov came to the world was to bring down these ideas,
right?
Of because once upon a time, they like Rashbi, Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, he was actually able to fight with darkness. He could actually fight with.
So he was fighting with Malchus Haresha. It wasn't darkness. Malchus Haresha.
He was able to manipulate darkness.
Okay.
He was able to fight with darkness. The Alter Rebbe already says in his times, he says we're no longer people in our generations who are able to do this. All we can do is now all we do is we create light, and this is the only way in our generations. We're not like by Rashbi or by Akiva in those generations. All we do is we create light, and that's it.
So basically,
light a little fire.
Focus on your happy moments, and think about them whenever you have something that distracts you from your success or from your avodas Hashem, for business. Every time you have something that pulls you down, try to think, what could you do to make your business better, and not how to avoid the stuff that makes your business worse or avodas Hashem worse.
Yeah.
Try to focus out.
Of course, avodas Hashem is a business too.
Yeah.
The business of serving Hashem. Yeah. So also it's
but in general, everything is how can I make myself happier, and not how could I make myself less depressed. Because thinking about how to, when you have somebody who is really bothering you, like an enemy, enemy that keeps bothering you, and all you focus is like about his enemy, you just give in. He wins because you are not focusing on how I could be better, and how could I just move on in life and keep going in life. But all you focus is like, what is his next plan? What is his? So you, instead of and sometimes you in big wars and in the big enemies, sometimes you need to put a lot of emphasis to it. But the way to go ahead is to just, and I'm not talking about between countries, I'm talking about between people.
It's like Nachman said, A, remember that you're a tzaddik.
Yeah, Aleph.
Right? What does it mean, remember you're a tzaddik? That means stop focusing on, right, I can focus on all the bad things. No, focus on the fact that you're a Jew. And if I'm a Jew, I'm a tzaddik.
Yeah.
Right? And then, wait a second, can I say the words? That doesn't make a difference in English and Hebrew, whatever. Can I say the words?
You need to connect them to the
okay, I can do that. Right? Instead of, I don't know how to, can you say the words? Okay, can you think about what they mean? Right. Oh, I can do that. Make a little light. That's all you got to do.
All right.
Be a tzaddik.
And that will be our session for today.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.